For our core activity in the subject of 21st century science and technology, I decided to talk about anxiety in high school students. First, I'd like to share with you the structure of the investigation. First, I worked on the hypothesis, which I will talk about in a second. Then I looked into the problem of the investigation. Then I did the theoretical framework. I also did the methodological framework, the presentation and analysis of results, and finally the conclusion. My hypothesis was that anxiety amongst high school students in Mexico has increased significantly since the beginning of the pandemic. And from this, I built my investigation, my research, the study, and finally the essay. But before writing the essay and doing the study, I had to identify the variables. I had 6 variables in this specific study. I had 3 discrete variables, which is students diagnosed with anxiety before the pandemic, students diagnosed with anxiety during the pandemic, and students who believe could be diagnosed with anxiety at some point in their lives. Then we have the independent, dependent, and controlled variables, which are the pandemic and the lockdown, levels of anxiety of each student on an average day, and the participants of the survey. I believe it's important to note that there were 54% females who answered the survey, and the rest, 46%, were males. They were all high school students who go to Tecnológico de Monterrey and study either 1st, 2nd, or 3rd grade. There was a very interesting finding, which was that 64% of the students who took the survey have been diagnosed with anxiety either before or during the pandemic, and only 36 haven't been diagnosed. Regardless of this, all students believed they could be diagnosed at some point. Here we have a graph that shows the percentage of students who felt each level of anxiety on an average. 22% of the students went through a level 5 out of 10 when it comes to anxiety on an average day. Another 22% experienced a level 10. And 13% experienced 6, while the other 13% experienced 7. And 30%, which is the largest amount of participants, experienced a level 8 out of 10. So the question now is, what can we do about this problem? I came to understand that the best we can do is to pay attention to younger generations. But it doesn't just stop at paying attention. We also need to start a conversation with them. Let them know that they are safe talking to adults and professionals about the way they are feeling. Another very important thing we can do in order to help our peers is not assuming that everybody is fine or that nobody has the same problems that you do. It is important to take care of yourself, and it is important to listen to the people around you. Thank you very much.